Oh, that was good.
Okay. So the natural thing to do from time to time in a relationship is to argue, right?
Yes.
Who handles arguments the worst?
Maxie.
Ooh,
You know you do.
why is that?
Because it's
Why
not.
is that?
Because it's not over until you say it's over.
Maxie,
Yeah.
in response to that,
She know it's true. That's just her. She need her moment, even if somebody's like right or wrong. Right?
Wrong.
Nah. I can't say that.
I there's no good and bad in arguing.
Just repeat
All
that
right,
again
okay.
without laughing.
All right, so it's not okay. I'm bad in arguing.
Yeah.
I was.
It's okay. Just
I've gotten better though.
yes.
what can you recognize in yourself as bad behavior when you're in an argument with Xavier?
I shut down. With and probably with I think with any person I shut down. So if I disagree, but you know what? It's a bad thing, but it's a good thing, and here's why. Because I'm a Taurus, so there's extremes. It's gonna go. I could be quiet, or it's gonna go really bad. So I have two things. It's either I'm gonna be quiet, or I'm gonna go to 10. So naturally, I choose to be quiet and shut down so that I don't go to 10. So that's his definition of me not being a good arguer because I'm quiet.
Do you
So-
think he handles arguments well?
No,
Better than her.
yeah, he's better than me though.
Yeah,
He's more patient though.
Yeah.
So he'll let me go through my process.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I know you need
and
to-
then he'll still participate after. So like, let's say I'm mad, I have to pause, walk away, breathe for maybe 10, 20,
Longer than
an
that.
hour, a day or two,
Yeah.
and then I'll come back and I'll be able to have the conversation. But I'm being responsible. Know thyself. I know that in order for me to do this the right way, I have to zen and come back with a clear mind. So I'm not the best arguer in the moment, but when I come back refreshed, I'm
Right.
ready to argue like a responsible adult.
Right.
By then, nobody want to talk to you.
So
You got something to say behind the camera there?
No.
when we argue, how I know you upset is when you will go in a room and start a new season of a show. So I know. So it's like
Wait, hold
I
on.
know. You get what I'm saying? So but that's just how it is. But we get used to that, time go on, it's just that's how it is.
That's
That's true.
funny. I will do that.
And when that happens,
will
how we get on good terms, I'll sneak in and try to get some season in. Get the season. On episode 2, 3, I'll look a little bit. Then that's when I'll just, all right, we watching the show together now. That's how it works.
That's very petty, Max.
Look,
Yo, that's
but
funny.
that's how it is though. It's
That
crazy.
is funny. I definitely will start a new season of a new show.
Mhm.
But this is how I won't finish a show we already started. You see, I'm still being loyal in my anger. Because I
Yeah.
could go in there and I could finish watching All American without you. But I'm not going to be that petty. So I'm going to just start a new season of something. And
Yeah,
then
sneak in.
he come in and sneak it and start asking me questions
I see.
about the show.
There's no levels to petty.
And then
It ain't.
that's not being thoughtful. I didn't finish the other series without you.
That's true.
So I'm still holding down. It's just
Nah.
I'm getting a new series now because you
I
called.
guess.
Is there ever a time that, because you say it can last 1 to 2 days or a couple hours, is there ever a time where you extend this just to prove a point that you're upset?
I've multiple times.
And
There-
how effective
There,
is this tactic?
there is it's effective because I come back with a clear head. If I decide to talk in the moment, I'm going to be angry and I'm going to probably say things that I don't want to say. So naturally, it's better for me to be quiet and then come back and go
No,
from
but
there.
I mean purposely being silent, even after you've gotten over it, to prove a point that you're upset.
Well, that's basically
Because she's being quiet so that she doesn't say anything that she doesn't mean or hurt you, which is probably a nice thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But is there ever a time where you're like, okay, I'm not mad anymore, but I'm still not talking to you?
It happened a couple of times. We don't know how many, like, what was the argument. I can't really pull up.
I'm pretty sure that I've done that.
But
there was the case when you want to tell the story, or should I tell this story? Are we going to share this story?
Yeah, we can share this story.
All right. So
basically, I was arrested when we was going to college. I was in college.
I was our freshman
year in college.
He was like what, 18, 19?
I was like 18, 19. And it was a day where my friend had a party bus. So we had a party bus that day. We was all chilling, drinking and everything. So we got a call saying like, oh, somebody's up the block, like they're about to fight. So we run up there. So when we run up there, basically they saying that it was a gun that was pulled out. So they saying the gun was pulled out. So people just started running. When it was running, the dude we caught was in the middle of the street. So I was beating the dude up in the middle of the street. Then when I beat him up, I ran. Then the cops stopped me. So the cops stopped me, but they had the gun to my head when that happened.
You never told me that.
Because you never asked. But
hello.
But I'm trying to explain what happened.
That's important details you never told me, Xavier.
I know, but I'm telling you what happened. So basically, when that happened, we got inside.
First of all, who had the gun?
I don't know. First of all, we can't say that.
I'm sorry, y'all. Like, my bad. This is part of the story I've never got.
Because you was mad at me. So why? As I'm saying, this is what happened. When you upset, I can't say nothing about it. So I got arrested. When I got arrested, the guy basically, the DT was like, oh, they saying it was a gun involved and everything like that. So I said, okay, you didn't catch me with no gun. So I don't know anything about that, so it was fine. I went in, I was in it for like 2 days. I didn't have to go see the judge. My mom was a CO at that time. So I got out, then that's when I went to school the next day on Monday. So I was calling Maxie every time.
Hold up. Here's what happened. Who called me?
My mom.
Your mother. So I'm home and I get a call. Maxie. Miss Tanya. So she going off on the phone. Xavier's dumbass, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, oh, snap. So I got dressed and I go to the courthouse. Because I think she was annoyed with you. So she's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let his little ass sit there. So I go to the courthouse or whatever, but they tell me, oh, you wasn't going to be seen or blah, blah, blah. So I go to his house and I'm in his room and I'm waiting. I'm calling. There was a number I had to keep calling to figure out when you was going to see the judge or something. Yeah. So I kept calling that number and I stayed at your house because you was closer to the courthouse. So I'm saying I keep calling, but it was the weekend. So you wasn't going to get out until Monday or whatever, I think. Well, yeah. I don't know what happened.
It was supposed to be Monday,
like
Monday.
He wasn't going to get us, but I stayed there the whole entire day calling, trying to figure out. Then finally, I think my mother was like, you know what, Maxie, just go home. They probably not going to let him out, whatever. Then you ended up getting out. So then
when I got out Sunday, I called you.
He called me Sunday.
And you ain't pick up.
And I didn't answer. Granted, I spent that whole freaking day calling, going to the courthouse, worried, all of this. I was so concerned in his room, waiting, talking to his mother, like, oh my goodness. And then he got out, he called me, and I wasn't ready to talk, so I didn't answer. And he kept calling. Then you called my mother.
I called your mom.
He called my mother. And then my mother was like, Xavier, she's upset because that's the first time she had to deal with that situation. Yeah. And give her time. She's just upset right now because, she probably didn't want to deal with the situation. That went on that was the longest time I think ever.
Like 2 weeks.
Was it that long?
It was like 2 weeks.
It was that's the longest we ever went without talking.
Yeah.
I did not, we was only 18, 19, but that was the longest we ever went without talking. And I didn't speak to you. And then you saw me
I saw her on a train.
Going to school.
4 carts away. Yo,
it was funny because then I just see somebody walking through, and if you from New York, you see that door open, you like, and you came through the middle, right?
I came through the middle.
I saw somebody coming through the middle, and you naturally just don't pay attention. Then I look up and I saw it was his ass.
And she was stuck. And the crazy thing about it, the next stop was 149 where I get off, and she still didn't say nothing. So I got off. Then probably like 2 days after that, then we started talking. But yeah, see, you was mad at me,
That's the tourist.
but you didn't even know the story. That's what I'm saying. Like, how would you?
I still didn't know the story
But
to this day.
but this is when you have to be considered a ride or die. You gotta understand, because
I'm a ride and ask questions.
all right,
I
but
had
you
questions.
didn't. You didn't ask questions because now you knowing now. This
No,
11
but
years
first
after.
of all, I went there to the court. I was the one who went to the court.
But what I'm trying to say
and then
is-
I sat there and I was calling and all that. So don't.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm
don't.
trying to say, this is what I'm saying. You need to know why I got in there before you did what you did.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
You was defending yourself.
So
I get that part.
But like I said, what happened was when I got arrested, and the reason why I got out because the dude came to the precinct and said it was his fault. It was his friend's fault. That's why they wasn't gonna press charges on me because we beat him up so bad. He was like that. It was our fault. So I don't
It
want.
was- oh, the guy said that it was their fault,
because
not
they
your fault.
started. So we were
Oh.
just defending ourselves, like I said. So we went up there, and when it happened, they beat the dude up. When we beat him up, we got in there. They said that the guy that got beat up, that we beat him up, and he said, "Look, I'm not pressing charges because we was the one that started."
Well, look.